I like it. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let me get the next one for you. What shall we talk about now? Okay, okay. Back to regularly scheduled program. Let's talk about t-shirt stuff, right? My dream, my dream. Let me give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Bam. While that gets ready, right? While that gets ready, give me a second. Give me a second. Quick stretch. We about to begin the next one. Ooh wee. Mmm. Got my coffee ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. So we're back to regularly scheduled program, right? We're back to regularly scheduled program. So I do t-shirts, custom design, and stuff like that on this channel, right? I do tutorials and I tell you guys this how things are done, yada yada, right? Now, my goal ultimately is to retire and have my own shop, right? To retire, right? I'm talking about normal retirement time. I'm because hey, listen, it's hard out here. You need to get a job. You need to keep a job. You know what I'm saying? The job, right? But while you're keeping a job, you can always work on your craft. For example, if you like to braid hair, if you are a barber, you go to school for it. Meanwhile, you keep your regular job being a barber, right? You keep your regular job while being a barber, while being a stylist, and you build your clientele, right? One person here, two people here, next year, three, four, and continues. While you have your job to make sure you're able to maintain your household, your cost of living, and everything, the business is a side gig. It's a side gig. But while you're doing that, you learn as much as you can, right? So I've been learning, I've been growing, I've been buying this one here, that one there, and eventually, listen, even if this blows up and I have a full blown factory, listen, most likely I'm still keep my job because I actually like doing what I do. You know what I mean? I like doing what I do, what I do. At the end of the day, I remember Robert Kiyosaki. He has a book. He says, "Don't lose your day job." Right? Don't lose your day job. And the reason why is because you never know. This could be a fad. You could like barbering. You could like doing hair. But then again, the customer service comes into play, and you realize some people are assholes. Some people suck. And customer service, what the hell? Like, you spend all this time putting into your craft and providing a service to somebody, and then they go and get upset about it. Some people don't like that part. Sometimes you're trying to do something, right? They may not be the product that you need, or your machine may not work, and now you're mad, you're upset. So at the end of the day, keep your day job, but work on your craft. And hey, if it blows up, listen, even if it blew up, right, it's making millions, I'd still hold out because you never know. You never know, right? So, with that said, I'm going back to what I normally do, and there's this item that I've wanted, but I don't need. However, I think some people need to know about this technique of screen printing. Not a lot of people know about this, but in Indonesia, in these Asian countries mostly, they do screen printing differently than how we do it. Yes, I'm talking about screen printing t-shirt stuff. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see a review of what they do and how they do it. How they do it. Bam, bam, transition. Bam. All right. So now, okay. Um. All right. Cool. So, how to screen print a full color tiger print? Right. Look at that. Multicolors. So, whenever you're doing screen printing, you need at least minimum 4 colors, right? CMYK. Yellow, blue, blue is cyan, red is magenta, and then you need black. Black is K, CMYK, right? However, for it to pop, you always need a white underbase, right? And then to be able to create those variations, the screen has a certain way of creating patterns, and when you screen print, those patterns will create these various colors that you see right there, right? Um, so yeah, so let's go to it. Let's see how these people screen print. All right. First thing, whenever you're screen printing, you need to have your design, and you got to use Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator. It depends. It depends. But majority of the time, it's usually Adobe Photoshop where they go in, they able to do all that stuff, right? I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. I'm not, man. I just put it in Separation Studio, um, or whatever software that's available. Is it Separation Studio? It's a separation software, right? That's what I have. But the majority leading company that does stuff like that is Separation Studio. So, shameless plug, right? You just throw that in there. It uses the same as like Adobe Photoshop. It, but what it does is the minute you put the colors, the image in there, it switch all the colors to different screens, and then you're able to screen print, right? All right, what he's doing is like he's removing certain things, making it more vibrant. But at the end of the day, let's go straight to bam. This is the result. This is the result, right? Now, he's putting text, doing all that stuff, right? Bam. And these are the different color palettes that he has available. All right, so gotta skip a little bit. Skip a little bit. Okay. And this is the separation. Damn, that's the full image. Say white. Damn. So that's interesting. Nice on a separation studio. All right, so did he do all that work just to bring it to separation studio? Anyways, hey. Um. So yeah. So damn, he did all that work just to bring it to separation studio. Anyways, well, you can't edit in separation studio. All you can do is basically throw your image in there, and then you can, edit the colors by making it combined, or just creating different screens for different colors. So, so yeah. Oh man, the woodpecker's back. I hate that woodpecker. Oh, stop it. Oh, oh, I hope you guys don't hear that. Man, man. Man, this woodpecker loves picking at the shop, man. Like what the? Leave it alone. Yo, I'm painting this thing with what in the world? Anyways, let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. I'm losing time right now. All right. So yeah. So separation studio, you can't edit. I'm just remembering that you can't edit at all with it in it. All you can do is just the colors. You can refine the colors. You can remove certain colors, and that's it. So okay, I understand. He did all that. All right. All right. Anyways, so there's layouts and stuff that he's doing. Let's see. Bam. All right. This is my favorite part. Okay. 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 So now he's burning the screen, right? It's just a fancy word of saying having the image be superimposed on the screen where you're going to lay the ink in, so you can be able to see the image through it, right? So this is exposing. Okay, what he's doing next is basically he's washing off the image. This is multi images that he's washing off. So given those colors, he's probably washing off at least, I'd say maybe 7, right? Let's see. And this is where I want to get to. Oh my god, it took forever. If I knew, I should just review the video and be like, all right, cool, this is where I want to be at. All right, this right here, guys, this right here is called line screen printing. So now a lot of people know this exists, right? So, do I have some time? I have some time. If you want to do this, I did a video before. Dang it, I'm trying to remember the name. But I did a video before previously. I'm trying to remember the name of the company. But yeah, we have something similar to that in the US, and there's this wonderful guy that did it. If you go back in my video, I have the name and I'm just trying not to mess it up. Who's it called? Anyways. So this is called line screen printing, right? You lay the ink on the shirt by pushing it through like the guy just did with the squeegee, right? After you're done, you remove it and you put it on the next shirt and you keep on going. You can have as many as you want, hundreds of shirts, and you can screen print unlimited colors with this process. All right, let's remove the music. So yeah, so now he's going to the next one, right? So this is called the white underbase, right? Bam. So after you finish pushing the screen squeegee, you have to lay back more ink on it. It's like you're covering the image, but you're doing that on purpose. And that's how the white underbase looks, right? And the white underbase serves for one purpose, so the colors that's gonna go on top of it don't get affected by the actual black and fade into the shirt, right? Now he's going with the red. All right. And as you can see, the red is only in one part because he has a screen for each one. The screen is specific towards where the image is going to be, or the color is going to be. So now he did the blue, right? And now he's doing a yellow. And this is what I do. But I have a carousel screen printing instead of regular line screen printing. Here's the purple. And then the green. Now keep in mind, every time he does that, he has what's called a flash dryer that goes on, and it actually warms down the ink, right? Screen printing ink. And while doing that, it helps the ink become a little bit more solid. Do I have time? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Alright, I gotta hurry up. Okay. Looks like, is that turquoise? Yep, that's turquoise. So that's his 7th color is turquoise. And then bam, he's done. He's done. Now he's doing a white as the highlight white. Bam. There you go. There you go. There you go. And there it is. That's line screen printing. Now, here's the thing with line screen printing. You can do multiple colors, unlimited colors. As many screens as you have, as many colors as you can do, right? So, at the end of the day, this is big. So, I did something similar, and I wanted you guys to understand why I'm so fixated on updating my screen printing machine to be able to do multiple screens, right? Let me pin off to me real quick. One way you can do that is Fractos. I got the name. Fractos.com. Fractos.com. Go to him. He has everything pre-made, set, ready to go, and you're good to go. You're good to go, right? You're good to go. So Fractos.com. I've done tons of videos on it, and he uses similar ways of screen printing. It's line screen printing, but he incorporates the heat press to be part of it. So if you want to screen print, or if you want to be able to do direct to film, bam, you can. If not, then you can just screen print. But his line of machines are amazing, Now, if you find him too expensive and you want something a little bit more expensive, right? There's another one called Ryanet's screen printing kit for pigtails. Is it pigtails? Line of screen printing, right? That one can actually lift out, and if you have multiple of them, like at least 4 of them, you can do this, right? You put one screen, you put it down, screen print, go to the next one, you keep doing it, right? Now that's a little bit more time consuming. The way Fractals does it a little bit faster is, time is money, because when you're doing 100 shirts, 60 shirts is already 1 hour if you're doing a shirt per minute. So you can imagine, you know what I'm saying? You can imagine, right? An hour 40 minutes later, that's almost 2 hours, right? So with that said, line screen printing is something that's big in that country. It's fast, it's easy, they just bam, 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 and they're done. But you have unlimited screens to use. All right.